Well, greetings. I haven't done one of these in a while. I actually realized that the last time I did one of these live Facebook random videos, I think it was like April 27th or something like that. And yeah, so it's been a while. Today I'm actually trying to do this on a different computer today. I'm actually on the MacBook. So I think the video is actually going to come out better because MacBooks definitely are known for having better webcams on their machines. So, and I'm also playing around with brightness and things like that. It's been a little bit like just trying to improve lighting and things like that. I've kind of changed where the where the lighting's coming from. Also, I changed the location of where I normally do these. I'm usually by the window, but today I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna move my stuff. There was a desk that was here for a while that wasn't being utilized, and I just realized, you know what, I just needed to do that and change the desk, change to this desk, and I think it's going to definitely help with any lectures that I choose to do in the near future. So hopefully everybody's doing well. I like said, last time I did one of these was April 27th, so I was like probably close to about 3 weeks ago, and nothing's really changed in regards to what's going on with the world. We're still in limited travel, and I mean, not that we're all locked in, but at the same time, our ability to go places and to do things is still limited. I was in my garage the other day and kind of moving stuff around and trying to make room for some other stuff, and realizing that my hockey gear's been sitting there for the last, who knows how long, because the last time I had played hockey, I think was like the end of February or something like that, and I hadn't played since, and it was kind of sad to look at. I know that in some places in the United States, from what I've seen, is that some ice rinks have actually opened up again, like in down in Texas and in Arizona, they've opened up again. Right now, according to the people at the rink, because I also do part-time work at the rink, I'm a scorekeeper. I actually started getting trained as a scorekeeper around December of last year. So, I have that going on. But from what I understand is that the rink is aiming for a June 21st reopening, which is nice to look forward to. But to be honest, I'm kind of like, it's not going to be like the floodgates are going to open when all of this, when all of the restrictions are lifted. It's going to be very gradual at this point, at least in my world. I'm not in a position where I'm going to just, run out and scream and play hockey or do other things. It's just a, personal thing. But you kind of get to a point where, this is just the normal right now. And all you can do is try to do what you can to make your world as comfortable as possible, your home and everything like that. If you're looking at the way that this camera is, if you look behind me, that's where my 3D printers are located. So that's what I've been running for the longest time. So if you're hearing whirring and whizzing, that's the 3D printers. I'm still printing out masks, which actually, if I move to my left, if I move the other way, I actually have a bunch of them finished. So you can see those just kind of sitting on the table right there. Those are the masks that I'm working on. I'm still printing them. Like every 9 hours, I pump out about 3. That's assuming. Actually, every 9 hours, I pump out about 6, assuming that both of the machines are printing masks. Right now, only one of the machines is printing a mask. I have the other machine on a special project. So there is a benefit to having 2 printers instead of just one. So that's nice. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, it's really the same old. I've been able to go on a few motorcycle rides and enjoy the fresh air as much as possible. In regards to people, social distancing and all that stuff, most people that I've been around have behaved. I haven't really had too many issues with people, crowding too much in places, and takeout is a thing. I've kind of learned that my motorcycle seat is a wonderful table for takeout. That's all you can really do about that. And although I am noticing, though, that with the more businesses starting to reopen, or at least being allowed to open in some sort of like limited capacity, I did notice that the traffic on the freeway is starting to look a little bit more like normal again. I was on the 10 the other day to do the drop off of the masks, And I did notice that there were more cars on the 10. I was like, what's going on here? You know, it was very unusual. So, I mean, yeah, you know, you got, you know, some businesses are starting to open up and, you know, the world's starting to wake up. At the same time, though, I just hope that all of this is at a gradual pace so that we don't end up, you know, relapsing. I kind of think of it as, you know, when you were younger and you'd get sick and then you have like the one day you feel better. So then you decide to go all out and then, you know, the sickness comes back to you. I just hope that doesn't happen. That's just a personal opinion. Like I said, people have their ways of coping with this particular time, and for me, it's really just keeping myself busy. It still doesn't eliminate sometimes the feelings of slowness and lethargic. This is lethargic, you know, vibes. And I will say this today, and probably one of the reasons why I decided to get on the video today is that today has just been particularly slow. It's been a few weeks since I've had a Monday that kind of just felt like total bleh. And I don't know what it was. I know we had showers this morning, and the weather was kind of meh. I mean, it was nice to have some fresh, you know, clean air because the rain came down. It wasn't enough for my garage to get flooded like it usually does when it rains hard. And right now we have like partly cloudy skies. It was sunny for a little bit and it was okay. But I don't know if it was that vibe or just the feeling of, you know what, this is just, it's just another slow day in the neighborhood. And we're just here. So there's that. I will say though that in regards to work, you know, I mean, all I can really do is collect unemployment. My K-12 prospects are pretty much gone for the year, as you know. I mean, I'm still working at the college, which is good. And although my summer prospects are kind of looking a little weird, I think right now I've only been given one class to teach in the summer. I don't have anything else. I'm hoping that I do get something else because that would be, you know, really nice. I'm still kind of, and I guess it's just because I really can't let it go. But I'm working on it. But the class that I was supposed to have started teaching last week was the one that was canceled like 2 hours after my first lecture. And that was just really, really crappy. And I wasn't happy about that. But, you know, all I can do is say, hey, you know, I got a template for the next class and that's what I'm going to have to do. There's that. But yeah, hope you're doing well. It's this is just a quick one. Really just taking everything one day at a time and making adjustments as you see fit. That's all you can really do. And as much as you want to get out and do things, you know, it's still walking on eggshells, I would say. I did get to sneak off to the beach at like 1 a.m. and that was a fun one. I did post the pictures online. But at the same time, you know, beach visiting is still extremely limited. It's okay. It's gradual as time passes and, you know, more people are getting tested, you know, make sure you do get tested. I may have to just do it just to see what happens here, you know, as a formality. I would rather, but hopefully, you know, everything's turning out okay for everyone. And then we're just here doing what we got to do. You know, stay strong. It could be far worse, you know. You know, if you have a roof over your head and you have food in your cabinets and your pantries, great. You know, it's sometimes it's just focusing on those little things that definitely help a lot. And also, you know, doing what you can to just help from afar, you know, be supportive of other people and you know, think of ways that you can help from afar. There are ways you can do it, and that's really all you can do. I think that with time, you know, we'll be able to get moving again. I don't know. It's just today's just weird, but glad you're still around, doing your thing, and you know, we're just gonna have to take things as they do come. So anyway, that's my quick thing. I will talk to you all later. You know, anything that you want me to talk about in the near future, you know, go ahead and stick it in the comments, and I'll definitely add it to the queue. But aside from that, you know, be kind, rewind, and love all the things.